everybody, today I'm going to share with you how to take your best selfie. I have been doing photography for about 5 years now, so I'm going to link all of my work down below. You should go check it out. Shameless self-promotion. I have a VSCO, which is where all of it's at, and then my Instagram and all my other social media. But I recently worked on a project which is in my VSCO called Eyes, and it was the final project for my college class last semester. And I realized that everything that I've learned in photography is applicable to selfies, but no one ever talks about these things because most people who take selfies aren't like photographers. So today I'm going to share with you some of the tips that I have learned through photography that can help make your pictures more flattering. So I hope you all enjoy, and let's get started. So the first tip you've probably heard before, but I'm mentioning it anyway because it's genuinely important, and that is lighting. You should always try to take photos in the best form of lighting that you can. So going outside or being in front of a window is probably your best bet for lighting, unless you have things like studio lights, which I have, or really nice white LED lights. You should avoid sharp lighting, like the sun at an angle when it like casts shadows all over your face and you get this like weird long nose shadow. There's a photo, you can see it. You want to avoid things like that because it casts half of your face in shadow and doesn't light you properly. You should also avoid yellow light. I don't have a photo to show you this of because I hate yellow light so much that we got rid of all of the yellow light and replaced it all with white light. You should also avoid backlighting. So taking a photo in front of a window that lets a lot of sun in, or taking a photo in front of a light, will cause the camera to get confused and focus on the light, casting you in shadow so that you can't really see yourself. The next tip is correctly expose your photo. Do not over or underexpose. What this means is when you take a photo and you have too much light, your face will kind of get washed out and it'll turn really white. This especially happens when you're wearing dark clothing like blacks, and the way to fix that is just to tap on your face because it'll correct it to your skin tone and you will look normal. The next tip is angle and focal length. So all this means is like choosing where you're gonna hold your phone in relation to your face. I typically look better when it's even to my face or above. Some people like it below. That's up to you. Just find what angle works best for you. You should also consider focal length. All that means is how wide the lens is. The wider the lens, the more distorted things are gonna look. Like a fisheye, it turns everything into like this bulbous circle. It pops out your nose and curves your face around. Whereas a telephoto lens, so something that's further away, like a selfie stick or holding your arm out really far, is gonna make you look more normal and flat and like not increase distortion. So I will pop over a photo of me looking really bad with a wide angle, and then how I fixed it was I just held out my camera further and zoomed in to make my face look telephoto and normal. So this is a demonstration on focal length. The closer I bring it to my face, the more distorted my eyes get, but when I zoom in, they stay normal. So my next tip is modeling. If you have uneven eyelids like I do, like this is my biggest pet peeve, what I do in photos is I just raise my eyebrows until the crease goes away, because then you can't tell the difference. I do this when I smile, but it also can give you a really nice sexy vibe if that's what you're going for. If you suffer from chronic double chin and you aren't happy with that, you can be happy with that, but if you aren't, you should always stick your face out and out and up instead of down. My mom used to do this thing when she took photos that she would like take it from a high angle and she would like try to hide her double chin by bringing her chin down onto her chest, and it did not work because all that does is make your double chin worse. So what you should always do is stick out your neck as far as possible. I took this photo at an angle so you could see that I'm like sticking out my chin, and all that does is stretch out your neck so that you don't get the double chin. And my final tip I hope you employ the most of all. It's to never assume that a photo makes you look more beautiful than you are in real life. Cameras cannot create beauty. Beauty just exists. You are beautiful as you are, and whether or not your photos do justice to that beauty is a testament of how you use technology. So I hope you found these tips to be helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment section below. I love talking about photography, so I will talk to any of you with any questions you have. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!